Hello, this is No Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As today, I've joined here with the co-host himself, ZTech99, as I am uh, the main host. Um, I'm the show here, and but before we start off, episode 2 on the podcast, please like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new here, and you will not regret one single bit. Let's get into it. So, Z-Tech, I don't know, bro. How you feeling there?
Yeah, I'm all good. How are you, man?
Yeah, going good, man. Obviously, pretty, pretty sick today,
Yeah.
and man, just, just, glad that we can get this on, and let's hope this episode, the Dodo Bird doesn't
Yeah.
get us this time, but yeah,
Yeah, I've got
enough.
my phone data connected to the computer, so hopefully it won't be.
Yeah. Anyways, enough to chatting. Let's get into the topics here. So, yeah, going into the main one here. First of all, we have got the 2022 Ampol State Origin Game 1 preview, and I'm going to go into the website right now, and I'm going to see the sides. Obviously, we talked a bit about this last week, but obviously, the Dodo Bird, I had to ruin it there, so let's hope
Yeah.
it doesn't ruin it this time. And yeah, so obviously, the New South Wales Blues versus the Queensland Maroons kicking off there at 8:10 p.m. on a Wednesday, 8th of June, game one at Core Stadium, which I love to call ANZ Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we call it these days. Ground conditions, well, it's going to be cold as hell, and yeah. So obviously, look at a lineup here for the Blues, as what we did for last week. But I'm just going to say the full side, if you guys have forgotten. So fullback is James Tedesco there as captain. On the wing is hang on for a sec. Hang on for a sec, lads. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, good.
I'm just gonna get my dinner. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Yeah, so he's just getting his dinner. What I might do is actually just read off the. I'll read off the New South Wales team list for him. I'll just pull this up on the computer. So yep, just bear with me. Just crossing over to a different tab so we can look into this again. It can be really close origin. I feel like this week, this is Ampol State of Origin. I'm just trying to check if this is the men or women one. Wednesday. Yep, this should be the right one. So, just get the print off of the team list because it's very easily
All right, I'm back.
to do this. All right, sweet.
All right, so yeah, all right. Did you got the team list there, or do I have to go?
I've just you can go through it if you want.
All right, all good. All right, so as I said before, I will appear once again going through all the sides here. So at fullback, James Tedesco there, a captain there, fullback. At winger, it is Brian Toro. In the centre there, Katoni Staggs. In the other side, it is Jack Wyden. On the other wing, it is Darren Tupou. 5'8", Jerome Luai. Halfback is Nathan Cleary, which I am assuming he is goal kicker. Forwards there, prop there, Payne Haas. He is an absolute pain in the ass. Hooker there, Damon Cook. Prop there, Julian Paulo, number 10. Number 11, Cameron Murray. Number 12, Tarek Simsey in second row. Number 13 there, I'm a lock as a Yo there. And the bench, our utility is confirmed. Stephen Cryan is still going to play as a utility there for the Blues. Liam Martin there at number 15. Ring Kevin Gillard there, number 16. and Ryan Madison there at number 17, and the reserves for 18th man, it is Nicholas Hines. To be honest, it is pretty predictable there.
Yeah.
Team Tyson Rizal, Jacob Saifidi, Josh Wiley, and Apicor out there. And let's go through the Queensland Maroon side. So, at fullback it is Caleb Ponga. On the wing it is Will Cobbo. On the centre there is Valentine Holmes. On the other centre is Dane Gagai. On the other wing there is Xavier Coates. At 5'8" it is Karen Munster. A halfback it is Adeli Cherry Evans. On the forward pack for the prop is Tino Fasimulawi. Hooker is Ben Hunt, or should I say Benjamin Hunt. And the prop there is Josh Papali'i. It's in the second row there. For number 11 is Kurt Capewell. For number 12 there in the second row there as well, Felice Kafuzi. And a lock is Ruben Cotter. And for the bench, as a utility, it is Harry Grant. Number 15 is Lindsay Collins. Number 16 is Patrick Carrigan. Number 17 is Jerome Nanai. And 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 the native replacement there for the Queensland is Tom Deaton. That's decent. Jairo there. Thomas Flegler, the Hammer himself. Murray Talongi, and that is all the sides there. The full side there for game one. If there could be some late changes as my coming again.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah, forwards there.
Yeah, both teams have got really good lineups. Of course, you've got like certain other things in terms of looking. That's like personally, in my opinion, I know this might be the Newcastle Knights fan of me talking, but Frizzell in the reserves, I feel like Frizzell definitely could go all right, maybe on the bench as forwards, but obviously compared to all the other forwards in terms of forms for New South Wales, they are a lot better. One thing I'm very excited for is to see how Dane Gagai runs the field. It's pretty much he's being the experienced centre helping out the young winger. He'll be paired up with Xavier Coates. Very much like when Gagai is at the Knights, he's teaming up with the youngster in Dominic Young. I feel like Dane Gagai using his experience to help out Xavier Coates will be a very big thing for Queensland to actually win
especially
this.
with the experience there. Yeah, you do have a point there. Yeah, he's absolute animal when it comes to Origin Dane Gagai. I don't think he has been that average there for the Knights. I feel like he has done quite good enough there for the Knights, in my opinion. I think in my opinion, I think he's the second, possibly best player for your club this season at the moment. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I heard some people may say, he has been a bit off. I reckon he hasn't. I reckon at Souths, he was average. In Origin, I know that last series he was a bit off, but I feel like maybe this year, especially with maybe that Newcastle, maybe that representation could help him there. So you never know, man. You never know. I mean, he is being coached by Billy Slayer after all. So hopefully Slayer can coach better as what who coached him last series again?
It was Paul Green, I think.
Yeah, Paul Green. Yeah, yeah, it was a bit blank there. Yeah, so hopefully Slayer can coach him much better as what Paul Green did. I'm the last series. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What else to go through here? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that Jack Wine can shush shush the Devils there coming up in game one?
Mm. It's going to be interesting. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to tell. Of course, him playing 5'8" for Canberra, so haven't really seen that. I think he did play Game 3 for the Blues, so I haven't really seen a lot of him at Origin level. But
Yeah,
who knows? I mean, you got like you also got you got he one's relatively he's relatively young, isn't he? He's like in his like mid-20s or something.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Let me just. I mean, he has played for a little bit, but I don't think he's that fully. He's
yeah,
29. Okay, so yeah,
yeah.
he's
29.
a bit of an older head. Definitely could pairing up with Daniel Tupou, who's again is a little bit. He has had some brilliant moments this season, but I think him like the Roosters have been a little bit underperforming.
Yeah,
But
yeah. A lot of people are pretty um like outraged that the Fox himself, Joshua Carr, isn't named on the side. Which, yeah, yeah, I do
yeah,
agree that the Fox himself should have been named on the side. I mean, he's absolute try scoring machine. He can score those fantastic counter passes. I know that Tupou has done in the past, but recently I think Joshua Carr has had that much more experience and a much
yeah,
more running game better than what Darren Tupou has, and the speed man. Watch out for that for the Ferrari man, because the Fox, yeah, ain't gonna
yeah,
catch it, man.
yeah. It is a little bit odd because like even like we see, like compared with like Dane Gagai for Queensland, like no matter what kind of form his club team is, he always steps off Origin. That's the same with Addo Carr, but it's I don't know, it's a bit. It will feel a bit odd not seeing Addo Carr in a Blues jersey for this game.
Yeah, yeah. Now I want to get your thoughts there on Stephen Crine there playing as a utility there, because yeah, oh man, it's good for you feel like uh uh of the favorites once again, favoritizing his players and this and that. Like, I have to say this, a million times, because a lot of people have hey, have you say out there on Instagram and this and that. So yeah, I want to hear your quick thoughts on Stephen Crine there, as you told me once team identity quite quickly.
Like I do think he should be in the team, but personally not as that utility role. Because if I had to personally pick, Nico Hines, for me personally, should be the number 14. But fair to say, Grant is a good player, but it's just because I know he plays on the wing, but like where else could he come on for this for being worthy of the utility role? Like, can he play in the centers?
Yeah, yeah, possibly. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's a centre, but he has played a bit of a fullback in the past,
Oh,
this and that.
okay.
So yeah, Seth Grant, I'm not really a fan of him playing fullback. So I don't know why Free Fitler has this deep belief that Seth Grant, even though he play well there, in the wing there. Um, I'm the grand final, especially performing there
Yeah.
at Suncorp Stadium. He reckons that could be the key factor there, possibly to possibly win him over. Uh, the Maroons, just like how Latrell Mitchell did last series,
Yeah.
and I think maybe Free Fitler may see the same vision as what did for some grind this series. So
Yeah.
if if he is, then you know what, I don't really I blame him, but if he is, then he might be going the right path, and maybe a lot of people might be wrong with him. But in my opinion, he's a center, and I reckon my opinion, Jack One should be playing, as a utility there. He
Yeah,
can
that
play
yeah,
center, 5A, and I reckon maybe put him maybe at 5A. I wouldn't mind actually, and yeah, because I don't know how I feel like he's gonna fix up his form as what we've seen from last from his last game there. You know,
yeah,
he barely even makes meters there. And I know that he can be a good support player there at center, but he could show it at club level level there, but consistently enough, I don't. It's not. It's not. You just can't call it like origin level. I think that a lot of people
mhm,
may be um overrated him quite a bit there. Try to put some belief in there, but hey,
yeah.
that's it, Peter. I don't really know, but yeah. Other than that, I wouldn't hear. I wouldn't. How do you think Ryan Madison is going to go on his debut there for the Blues?
So I would so would if when Ryan Madison would be set, would he like so would they put Madison at like the lock position when he comes on? Would that be where he'd
Well,
play?
I would. Well, from what I've seen on Instagram, I think I've seen like a little funny thing from the Blues media when they did like the school thing. I'm not sure if you see it on Insta this and that. So I think I've seen that something that oh yes, I'm Ryan Madison. I play for this club, and I'm going to come on for lock. So I think
Mm,
it. I think that possibly may has confirmed that he might come on for lock, which I think it might be. I think that's the right choice. He's
yeah,
playing absolutely incredible there at lock there for the Eels, and especially um him being buffed to this and that, and be getting you know and getting you those great mirrors there and great
yeah,
post eye contact mirrors as well. I reckon he's gonna be hard to stop there at lock, and it doesn't matter really because Yeo and Madison both absolutely unstoppable
yeah,
are high elite locks, and I think yeah, the matter who the two I was gonna go at lock. I reckon the fullback is gonna be absolute
yeah,
um Arbosaurus as always.
yeah,
Now, Ricky Kilmagilla there on his return there for the Blues. Yeah, I reckon this could be a big moment. I reckon that this could be the time that they can fully show um more that potential. They can actually be aggressive prop there for the Blues, especially as we discussed it last week uh, with Junior Paulo there. Uh, the combination there with the offload there, this and that. So yeah. But anyways, I think we talked enough there for the Blues. Unless if we want to talk about Nicholas Hines there, um, 18 men, or you just will move on to the Queensland side?
yeah. I think we've talked. I consider it a mount for the Blues. I think we should definitely give Queensland their rap as well.
Yeah, I think I'll be a bit biased here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean we're
let's
both
be
New South
honest.
Welshmen, so
Yeah, just leaning on it. So we are both New South men. So fuck the fuck the Cane Toads and fuck the Maroons. So it's like fucking Melbourne cheat. Anyways, enough the Boris and that's let's get into the Queensland side. So yeah, fortunately the Queensland side starting in game one, mate.
it's It's actually it's hard to think because like I said last week, like thinking like in the early couple of weeks of the season, I was just thinking like how can Queensland like field a team to like compete with the Blues? But honestly, they've done almost a like a really good job. I mean, like I did see from a few people saying like the forward pack for Queensland, their starting forward pack could be better than New South Wales on paper, which for the way current form is at the moment, they've right like Kurt Capewell and Ruben Cotter, like the Cowboys. It's just literally just the Cowboys players and Brisbane players have been absolutely brilliant so far this year, and
Yeah,
the bench. It's even I really like the interchange for Queensland. You got Harry Grant, Lindsay Collins, Patrick Carrigan, and Jeremiah
yeah,
Nanai. Like,
absolute gun bench there
yeah,
for the Maroons, man. It's yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see the full pack there between Queensland and New South Wales there in game one, and I can't wait, man.
yeah.
You reckon we're going to see maybe 5 weeks there between Paynas and Tino again?
It's weird because it's like I'd like to see that happen, and like obviously with like the hype up packages that or the NRL are putting up of these like
Yeah,
fights that have happened
exactly.
in Origin
Yeah,
history, but they don't allow the fights to happen.
exactly. It's like, oh man, it's just so freaking. It makes no sense. Uh, I like the I like it all, man. It's just absolutely just
Yeah, there's just
like
got to
a
be
like a
yeah,
disgrace, man. Like, you know, especially um when it's like a rivalry, uh I find for state, and I know that you know there has been things I'm out of control there in the past. I
yeah.
believe there was, I think, in game three in when was it? It was in 2008 or something. I'm not sure. I think this is when I I think the Blues were about to win game three, but then Queensland were going to win
Oh,
vice
yeah,
versa.
yeah.
I think it was 2012, I believe, and then
It was
there was a big fight
2012.
there
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
up at the end, and it was getting ugly there. But man, oh man, those were the days, man.
yeah.
Absolute uh, legendary there, man. And you know, kids these days, I get up there for Origin. Uh, they go up in the school classes and ask the teacher, say, hey, can we watch top five best fights there uh, for Origin and and the teachers say, yeah, sure, why not?
Mm,
I'll show this and that, but parents these days they'll say, "Whoa, what the hell? Oh, what
yeah,
the fuck is going on?
yeah.
Oh, oh, you're so lucky. Oh, you don't do, you don't do that these days, this and that." So, yeah, it's a shame that I'll kind of have the same feeling these days, but yeah, the referee for game one is Ashley Clive. Yeah.
Mm.
Thoughts on that, mate?
Uh, I mean, like, because who's the other one? Who's like the other main one? I forget his name. Bloody
The touch judge or
no, he's another main referee. I can't
senior
think of his name.
uh,
He
review
did he did the
officer?
six. No, I'm just in terms of like who they're picking for the main official, but I don't
Okay.
mind Ashley Klein, but there is another actual like main referee who he does usually all the grand finals. He's had a lot of problems, but I do think Klein's probably the best official, which won't
Are you
cause
talking
anyone
about
like
Sutton or
Sutton. That's it. Yeah, I
yeah,
think he
yeah,
probably
Jamal
would have been the
Sutton?
other one.
I reckon
Probably,
I'll be with Gay, Queensland. Uh, I believe Billy's there since Slayer plays for
yeah,
the Storm, and
yeah,
obviously he would knows. Oh, hey, It's been a slow hit there. Of course, I'm just going to give you our opinion, our opinions, especially same as what I did there for Kevin Smith and that. So
Yeah,
yeah, but a lot of people on Instagram are saying that, oh, since Klein is refereeing the game, oh, this was is I was going to win easily. Oh no, it's all ruined and this and that. Like, do you
yeah.
think this is going to ruin the sales of the game, or could go other way?
It could
It's
very
a bit.
much go either way because I mean,
Yeah,
like, I feel like there's always been that perpetual argument between New South Wales and Queensland about who gets favoured by the refs more. Like, both sides could have like a mountain load of evidence saying like, oh, the referees are in favour of Queensland here, or the referees are in favour of the Blues. It's but this game, like with these lineups, it's honestly it could go either way. This series,
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. There's gonna be some bitchiness and some slackiness, and let's hope that it isn't going to be the me six against well, man. Because
yeah,
oh boy, the people on this group are gonna go off, man. They're gonna go off, man. But
yeah,
I think we talked enough there for uh, Origin preview. There,
yeah.
are you happy to move on? Is easy
Do we
move
want to
on?
give our predictions for game one? Like, what's our
Yeah,
score
yeah, yeah.
predictions?
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot. Okay, so I haven't really sort out the tips here, but I'm just go. I'm off head here, so I'm gonna go with first try score. I'm gonna go with Brian Toho.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime score will be the Blues to be up by uh, 8 points to 6, and I'm gonna go with man of the match is going to be. Let's go with. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna go with James. To just go there, obviously,
Mm,
absolutely fantastic lead there for the Blues. Um, and I'm gonna go with the full time score there for the Blues in favour to win at home, game one by. Uh, I think this is gonna be a pretty close call here, but I'm gonna say. Ooh, I'm gonna say maybe maybe 18 points to 16.
mm.
Yeah,
It definitely feels like it's going to be one of those matches.
yeah. I think Queensland are going to cause a bit of a scare here. So
Yeah,
don't. I mean, Origin. I mean, you should never ever um underestimate each other, because obviously
yeah,
Origin shows a lot of like tradition, shows a lot of passion, a lot
yeah,
of hatred, especially if they are playing against you against each other, from the same club, and
yeah.
yeah,
So for my things, I'm gonna think that I think Queensland will actually score the first try because I think
okay,
usually that kind of happens. Is Queensland usually get off to like an early start? I think it's gonna be. I might actually go Dane Gagai to score the first try
all right,
in the
decent,
match. Um, honestly,
yeah,
couldn't tell you about half time. I think by the game's end, I think New South Wales will win, but I'm gonna say by like 8 points. Like
eight points,
it's gonna be
yeah,
tight.
fair enough,
Man of the match. I'm thinking. It's hard to tell.
yeah,
Because a bit like I think probably like clear. Give it to Clear. I know it's a bit of a basic choice, but I feel
yeah,
like his kicking game will try to strangle Queensland out like he did in the grand final.
yeah, exactly. Anyways, let's move on to the 2022 uh, uh, NRL round 13 recap here, and yeah, I just want to make sure how good people there. in the live chat. So evening, Pripy Kowalski, how you going, bro? Hello, Mr. Lachlan. Uh, uh, how you guys all going? I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. And if you are, please like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's move on to the to the recap of round 13, bro. And just gonna get the draw here for round 13. All right, so round 13, we've got the Titans and the Cowboys, and man, funny enough, I actually tipped the Titans, embarrassing enough. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, like it's these kinds of games where it's like the Times are like one of the teams you have no idea what's gonna happen when like because they can either step up to the occasion or just let it slip. Yeah, I was very 50-50 about it, but I'm gonna also because a lot of the Queensland players would have been out, so so be somewhat weakened Cowboys team, and obviously there'll be a weakened Titans team. So I did tip the Cowboys, but I will say the first half and like the first 20 minutes of the second half were very much ropes. It was just no clear side were taking any real advantage, and then obviously right near the end, the Cowboys got the momentum and just ran away with it. Like Tobias Fado running past, getting a try. It's just
yeah. Oh, how good I was a hammer there, man. Absolutely just brilliant.
uh,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought the Cowboys did just too good, and yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Titans were actually are fighting in there for the first couple of minutes there, and yeah, I thought uh, with the likes of Jane Campbell there, with Osaka there, I thought that's not um um on a night that that was going to be the moment that uh, the Titans were actually going to click there against a high quality side there, especially on the big uh, win streak there. And yeah, fortunately, they couldn't do that. And I reckon soon that the Titans can actually spark that again, especially um, against South Sudan there coming up
yeah,
this week. And yeah, man. So, but the Titans, yeah, yeah, expected more from them, and yeah, but the Cowboys with Amir Talongi there, and also with the Hammer there as well, absolutely just brilliant there. But yeah, nothing much to really talk about there.
yeah.
Game two, the Panthers and the Bulldogs, but yeah, another um, uh, uh, interesting and close game there between the two teams there, and I thought in the second half the Bulldogs might actually cause an upset here, especially
Yeah.
on how the Tigers did last year against Panthers there at Leichhardt over. Sorry, at Leichhardt. Um, I'm over there. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
No,
just
you're
had
right.
food there. I'm in my mouth there, and yeah. But yeah, this was a debut of Kurt Fors, I believe. Correct for me, if I'm wrong, yeah.
No, I
And
think you're correct. Yes.
yeah, and yeah, I thought Kurt Fors' king game was actually pretty decent there against the Dogs, and yeah, man, like a lot of people thought Dogs we're gonna get uh, back into this game, but to do it against the Panthers, at their you know, out there in Penrith is it's just
Yeah.
way too difficult. It would have been freezing as fuck out there, but
Yeah.
obviously Joshua Carr, Matt Burton once again trying to carry the team, but
Yeah.
just fell short. So it's especially with the Panthers having their origin. sorry, having the Origin players are out of there. I just cannot believe that the Bulldogs cannot get the job done there.
Yeah. I just personally I feel like with the way the Bulldogs are currently going at the moment, because like especially like their New South Wales Cup team, I feel like some of their players might need to start coming up because I believe them alongside Penrith are actually very good, and like I think like I was thinking like I feel like the Penrith New South Wales Cup team could probably beat the Bulldogs first grade team by the way things are going at the moment, but that's I don't know. It's just Penrith have got a very good development system, getting all these
Yeah, they
players like
do, man.
league
Yeah.
ready, and it's just like I was thinking about like, oh, when does this premiership window end for Penrith? Honestly, by the way their development's going, it could be quite some time till that happens.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, Penrith are like not only great development, uh, our young grade team going at the moment. The Dragons are potentially are looking to improve on that in the future. Paramount Eels have also uh, have a great uh, development squad. Sorry, development system there, and I'm totally not being biased there.
Yeah,
Roosters looks pretty um interesting there. Sorry about that.
yeah,
South Sea Rabbitohs. I reckon South Sea young development system is actually not talked more about, and
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I reckon South Sydney, even though with the very experienced players there, with Greg Inglis there leaving,
mm,
Reynolds are leaving, and possibly if Cole Walker leaves, oh yeah, that's it for the Rabbits. They're going back to square one as we were in the early 2000s, which I totally disagree.
mm,
I reckon that especially with young talents there, with Lachlan uh, Elise there,
yeah,
he's going pretty well at the moment, and yeah. Anyways, we have gone a bit off track there, but
yeah. But
yeah,
I think it's important because of like with the amount of players that did come up for Penrith, it's a good thing to see for their club. Probably not for the rest of the league, but for them specifically, it's a very good time.
yeah, it was. Let's move on to game three. I didn't really watch this game, so I I might not have as much thought into it. I have seen like image there with Ollie Kawatu Sim Rowley there. I'm not sure
I think it
who
was
to be
Harris
against.
Tavita.
Has to be fucking hell.
He sent him into the
Jeez.
ground. Like it was scary.
Yeah, I seen absolutely just monstrous. But yeah, man. I thought um sorry.
No, it's all right.
Sorry,
It's all right.
I can't talk. Fuck. Yeah, thoughts of the game, mate.
It was the showcase of Manly's forwards. Sipley did brilliant. Olika R2 did brilliant. I feel like it was like within the first like 15 minutes, it was already over, and I think the real now in in the coffin was Bunty Afoa getting sin binned. I didn't see what actually happened, but I saw he got sin binned. It's like, and I actually quite like Bunty Afoa as a forward, but it's just when that happens, it's pretty much game over. And
Hmm.
it's all I watched in terms of the first half. I didn't watch any of the second half, but I did see 44-12, and it was like,
Just see Jesse Subs intercept try there against the Warriors
I
in
think
the
I have
67th
seen the
minute.
clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the clip as well. But yeah, move on into uh, the last game there. Just hang on for a sec. Uh, move on into the last game here to the Rays and the Roosters.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Obviously, the Rays won 22-16 in an absolute cracker game here
Yeah.
down at Canberra. Yeah, Joe Mono was just incredible there for the Roosters there, but I thought Sawali there was pretty good there. Um, on the high ball there for the Roosters, and does that like show that they can be good? I mean, Origin, or maybe a lot of people still are like um overlooking Joshua Carr there quite a
I don't
bit.
know. So I mean, Sawali is very like. I mean, out of all of like the kicking games, when you've got players like Cleary and Cherry Evans who can literally have the ball on a string, it's very important to have like be confident under the ball and take. And Sawali's probably one of the most consistently best catches in the game, and I don't think he's quite ready yet for Origin, but he's definitely in the right track. So potentially, maybe game 2, game 3 could get caught up to the extended squads.
Yeah, yeah, and the last minute play there, from the Roosters there, trying to at least uh, score a try there, and yeah, I managed to them off there, absolutely just playing um out there at the end, and the Rays, they finally bounced back there. Um, I'm after losing against the Eagles there.
Yeah.
Yeah, home, and yeah, yeah. Sorry, that recap was a bit short, but we do need to move on to the next topic. There, don't want to make it too long tonight. So we've got the 2022
Mm-hmm.
our fantasy teams round 13 review, and we actually took this off before uh other podcast was live. So yeah, uh do you want to go first? I'll be your team there. I'll go
Yep.
from round 13.
Yep. So off around for this round, for last round, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So obviously with the amount of players, well, obviously half the only 4 games happening last round, so a lot of my players actually didn't play. So I had like 4 players that were actually going to get points, which was silly from me. But the players that did get points to me, I got 195 out of those 4 players, which is pretty crap. But we
Yeah.
roll with the punches. So my best performing player was Tyrone May. He got
Mm-hmm.
39 points, and Targo, who got 32, both from Penrith. Sam Walker got 35, and on the bench, honestly, probably my most underrated player in my fantasy, Sam Lasoni for the Titans. He got 30 points. He's a really good player. Like I did have a lot of players not play, but yeah, it's from what I've had. I think it definitely could have been better, but it could have also been a lot worse.
Yeah. So quickly go through my fantasy team there for round 13. So obviously, I have sort of vice captain there, my bird's here, my bird. Um, as you can see there, if it is a bit blurry, hang on a sec.
Uh,
Need to just focus on it.
if you could turn the
Uh,
brightness down, it might on the phone,
okay.
because it might focus up.
Okay. Just do that for a sec. Fucking do this. Yeah, anyways, I remember, was my vice captain also Joey Manu,
Yeah,
um, a new trade player. Uh, I've traded in with Dylan Edwards there, and yeah, I thought uh, those two trades for round 13 were absolutely good enough. I reckon.
mm,
I reckon Edwards, it was a bit off compared to others, but he actually scored more than what that Butcher did. So at least
yeah,
that's pretty good. But he has scored less than uh, Max King, which is pretty um interesting there. So yeah, I don't know why Dylan Edwards didn't score that much, but obviously full packs for the season uh, are the much more focus to this key factor to winning fantasy.
yeah.
Um, but obviously, Dylan Edwards there scoring a total of 554 points, averaging 42.6, be owned by 6.2% of people, and yeah, looking um his full stats here. Let's see how much money I was made me. So total change he is 86k, around 14 change is 13k. For the money for each point he scores is 14k, and yeah, for uh he was good enough to give me those points. But yeah, compared to um others I did in 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 sorry for a sec. Um um in the competition, I was a bit off. I scored about like 435 points as well. Um I'm in there, and realistically, like to be fair, there wasn't the much players playing it to this round, so it doesn't make sense that I
Yeah.
didn't get that much points there on this round. So yeah, but yeah, move on. Onto the last topic. I know that is trying to call uh cut off short here, but I do need to uh Imadini, and if you can't hear me, I'm a bit exhausted at the moment, so
No, no, it's
yeah,
all right, man.
yeah, it's all good. But yeah, let's end off here with a special topic here that I don't think um any other uh Rugby League YouTubers have actually touched in before, and for the first ever time doing it live, I'm going to do the season 3. What I what I season 3, but also the SRL tips live. But we are going but we are going to but we are going to do it for round 2, as I did miss out round 1, so I do apologize for that one there, lads. But obviously, we've got the team list here for round 1, so I'm not sure who was actually going to play first in round 1. In
Uh,
round, sorry, no, my bad. I'm not sure who's going to play first in round 2. So
it's
yeah.
Canberra and Parramatta. I've just got the draw up here.
Okay. So Canberra, they've got. Let me get the team list up here quickly. Where is the team list? Friday? Yep, for Discord. So for the Raiders, they have got for round 2 against the Eels. They've got Mark and fullback Corey Bell. Um, on the wing, Jacob Morrison there center. Uh, on the other center is uh, Alex Chen there, and then on the other wing it is Joseph Black there, and a 5'8" it is Jack O'Neill, and a halfback it is Luke uh, Luke Luke Thompson there, Luke Malchus there at prop, Samuel um, uh, Adson there, Jordan Lewis there at prop, uh, RL Akawal there at second row there, playing captain, and number 12 to you, you are number 13, Ragu Hayu uh, Ryu, number 14, as as he as he usually there, Arnold, and number 15, Mick uh Galinsky there, number 16, Sonny Tiada, number 17, Wally, uh yeah, Wally, uh I can't I can't talk it right now. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry for tonight.
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
Do you want me to take over for reading the names out?
Yeah, yeah.
It
I don't
just
know why.
last
Like I'm
player
studying
is
so much, man.
there's last player is Wally Allen.
Yeah, Willie Allen. Yeah. Do you want to read out
The
um
par-
Neil's team list there,
yep, I can do that.
just making sure it fast so we can get it done with.
So at fullback and captain for Parramatta, it is Eli Barnes. On the wings, the number 2 Joey Kelly and number 5 Xavier Demando. With the centres of number 3 Ethan Durant and number 4 Taj Seibold. Number 6, the 5'8", is Jaden White, and the halfback is Charlie Butler, who is the goal kicker. You've got in the prop roles, you've got Mark Hunt and Samuel Lillard, number 8 and 10 respectively, with number 9 at hooker Tim James. You've got the second rowers of number 11 Abraham Walker and number 12 Attila Settendag, with number 13 at lock Luke Short. And on the bench is number 14, Jacob Reynolds, number 15, Matt Downey, number 16, Damien Shelford, and number 17, Stephen Cross.
Yeah. All right. So for my tips for this match, I'm gonna go for first try scorer. Uh, uh, who am I going to go for first try scorer there? I'm going to go for this is gonna be a hard one to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, is um oh man. I'm gonna say first try scorer is gonna be um Barnes, and I'm gonna go for uh uh halftime score there will be the Eels up by the Eels by uh uh up by 12.6, and I'm gonna go for man the match there. Man the match. It's gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna go with Tim James there. And I'm gonna say full time score will be the Eels 18 points to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for my predictions for this game, I'm going to say first try scorer will be Joey Kelly. And in terms of man of the match, I think Eli Barnes should get it. And I think Parramatta have got this by about 14 points. So it should be a good win for Parramatta.
Yeah. Anyway, next match, mate.
The next match will be it's a Queensland derby. It's the Brisbane Broncos up
Oh yeah, the
against the
Broncos
North
and the
Queensland Cowboys.
Cowboys. So
So
yeah, go through. Uh, 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 sorry, there, mate.
right.
I just got hit for dinner.
So first for the Brisbane Broncos at fullback is Samuel Herban. At on the wings is number 2, the captain Justin Plays, who is also the goal kicker, and number 5 Tyler Weston. The centres consist of Michael Crimp, the number 3, and number 4 Tomo Mack. The 5'8" is Anthony Delaney. The halfback is Levi Raymond. The props at number 8 Jordan Ford and number 10 Kodar Diab, with the hooker at number 9 Jason Farah. The second row consists of number 11 Lennox Prakash and number 12 David Hastings, with at lock number 13 and I believe there's 2 co-captains. So Justin plays as one. The other co-captain is Pete Barreto. And the bench consists of Jack Spillane, number 14, Dan Mason, number 15, Tyson Payne, number 16, and Cherry Evans, number 17. And looking into the North Queensland Cowboys team, you've got at fullback Tyler Omatagi. Number 2 on the wings is number 2 Luca Moscow, and number 5 Bunty Cambolo. With the centres, number 3 Zach Smith and number 4 Cooper Gronk. 5'8" is Damian Moana at number 6, and halfback at number 7 is Rohan Kuhl, who is the goal kicker. The props are number 8 Stace DePace and number 10 Robbo Mobston. With hooker at number 9 is Thomas Wallace. The second row consists of Jamal Kalsakow and Kobe Johnston, 11 and 12 respectively, with Chris Lord at number 13 being the lock and the captain. Interchange consists of number 14 Casey Namana, number 15 Callum Irwin, number 16 Kieran Wells, and number 17 Joseph Sangster.
Okay. First choice score for me will be. I'm actually gonna go for. You know what? I'm actually gonna go for. Uh, old teammate and my old captain, Kobe Johnson there for first try score there. Halftime score will be. We go with Oh boy, this is gonna be hard to pick. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys to be up by 10 points to um. We go with the Cowboys. No, actually, I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos to be up by at least 12 all actually, and I'm actually gonna go with in the match, there I'm gonna go with man of the match to be bloody. I'm gonna go with man of the match. Go with Pete Veretto. Yeah, I'm gonna go with first try scorer there. Sorry, no. Sorry, no. Full time score will be. You know what? I think I'm gonna pick the Broncos here. I know a lot of people are gonna laugh at me picking the Broncos and that, but I reckon that they can show you uh, a lot of quality there from our last game, especially uh, against the Eagles and that. But I reckon the Broncos with Veretto in there. I reckon that that the full time score will be let's go with a weird one. I'm gonna go with 19 points to 18. I reckon that Levi Raymond we'll kick the field goal there to make it 19 points to 18 there for the Broncos.
That's actually interesting because I've got the exact same scoreline
Oh
in terms
shit!
of prediction. Yeah, 1918 to Brisbane. I think in terms of first try scorers, I'm going to go a bit bold and say it'll be Chris Lord for the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like man of the match it'll be a big performance by Veretto to get Brisbane over, and yeah, 19 points to 18, the Broncos will win.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So move on into
The next one.
uh, yeah, next
So the
game,
next one
please.
is on Wednesday. It is the first match on Wednesday. It is the South Sydney Rabbitohs up against the New Zealand or Auckland Warriors.
Oh, I like it.
Again, it's another one it's an interesting one to pick out. Let me just go to the team lists here.
Both
So first
decent.
off, yeah, both decent teams. Two teams at grand final appearances. So for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, you got Liam Ryan at fullback, who was the goal kicker, and on the wings you got Jai Collins and Thomas Mendonca. Jai Collins being the ever the ever leading captain of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. The centres consist of Jackson Cutler and Jason Lemieux. The 5'8" is Isaac Edwards, and the halfback is Ash Crutcher. The props are Rex Slattery and Mason Remy, with the hooker being Aaron O'Hare. The second row consists of Drake Dranigan and Logan Guys, with Jake Tuss at lock. And the bench consists of Jai Mannering, O'Shea Olay, Dawson Swarm, and Jai McCartney. And for the Warriors, we've got the lineup that consists of at fullback Chance Bunce, and on the wings is Isaac Simons and Tataria Maxwell, with the centres of Sean Walker and Nikau Awatiri. The 5'8" is TJ Ashford, with the halfback being Sage Magelli, who is also the goal kicker. The props consist of John Nanai and Daniel Engo. John Nanai is the captain, with number 9 at hooker is Patrick Kokoran. The second row consists of Liam Rogers and David Barner, with Logan Strange at lock. And the bench consists of Cameron Relentless, Seamus Walker, Nahayana B. Thompson, and Joshua Kokoran.
Oh, decent there, man. So I'm gonna go with our first try scorer there. With I'm gonna go with Thomas Armadonga there. I think he's absolute just underrated player. You know, in my opinion, absolute just fantastic there, and yeah, not a lot of people are going to really expect uh Madonga there to actually get over there for the Rabbitohs there. With uh halftime score there with halftime score there should be with the South Rabbitohs to win by to be from by I'll say 12 points to 6, and I'll say South Rabbitohs will win by at least 22. So no, actually, I'll go with Oh, actually, no. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Rabbitohs here to win by 24 points to 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of along the same
I
thinking I
I
have. Yeah.
I forgot to say man of the match. So man of the match will be who will it be? I'm gonna say the man of the match will be I'm gonna say let's go with we'll leave Ryan there a fullback. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna go with um this is gonna be a big call, but I'm gonna say the Ash Crutcher. I was gonna get. I made a match there.
Mm-hmm. So for first try, I'm going to go with. I'm actually going to go with Rex Slattery for South Sydney. For the first try, I in terms of the full time score, I think the Rabbitohs should win by about 14 points. So I think just over the 13 plus mark, and I believe Liam Ryan should be man of the match.
Right. Moving on. Uh, into uh, last game there between Seagulls and the Panthers there. So
Yep.
go ahead there, mate.
Righto. Let me just team list.
All good,
Righto.
all
There
good,
we go.
mate.
So for the Penrith Panthers, it's starting at fullback. You have Brody Kennedy. On the wings, you got Nathan Fisher and Robbie Elms, with Nathan Fisher as captain. At the centres, you got Sean Bradford and Josh Saddlecart. At 5'8", you've got Jack Cahill and halfback James Thorne. The second row, the props, consist of Hayden Davis and Lachlan Sinclair, with Mark Lee as hooker and goal kicker. The second row consists of Lachlan Martin and Simon Hunt, with Jordan Williams as the lock. The interchange is Ollie Pace, Hayden Melhurt, Lucas Burns, and Declan Murphy. And for the Manly Warringah Seagulls, at fullback we have Chaz Dingo. On the wings we've got Kane Chapman Kenny and Tyler Clay, with the centres of Maverick Oldfield and Ryder Chisholm. At 5'8", we have Joshua Butterfield and halfback Kyle Lewis, who is the goal kicker. The props are Brad Goodwin and Daniel Punch, with the hooker being Bo Sadler, with the second row being Joshua Blackburn and Jackson Allison, with Matthew Harris as the lock position and also captain. And the interchange consists of Jesse Bennett, Creed Alexander Chapman, Marshall Fisher, and Will Kay.
All right. So first choice score there for me will be I'm gonna go with uh, I'm gonna go with uh, I can't with I can't Chapman get it there.
Yeah.
After score will be the Seagulls up by 18 points to nil, and man of the match will be I'm gonna go with man of the match will be I'm gonna go with you know what on on I'm gonna go with man of the match with Chaz Dingo, and full time score will be the Seagulls to win uh, by 3 points to to 16. I think this is going to be. I think the Seagulls are going to win this pretty much convincingly, and the Panthers, having a lot of question marks, you know, uh, across them at the moment, especially not making finals there 2 seasons in a row, especially with the great forward second row there. Apparently, the GOAT, Lachlan Martin, which he will be uh, the GOAT sooner as well for everyone being better than him. But yeah, your tips, mate, before we uh, wrap up things here on the podcast.
It's going to be hard. So obviously for those who don't know, my character is Jesse Bennett, who plays for Manly, and
Yeah.
we did play Penrith in the preseason and we did win, but I think it was by about like 18 points or something like that. I do feel like Penrith will come out to play because they've got a lot to prove, and I know there's been a few talks about Manly being a quote unquote super team, which I personally don't know about that, but I feel like I still think Manly will win, but I think it's going to be probably by 12 points around there. So I do think Penrith
Yeah,
will be. Uh, it will be good because from our side, from Manly side perspectively, all of the forwards have been working on their tackling because we saw what happened when Brisbane started out of nowhere, almost got like two tries, like almost three try scoring opportunities and scored twice off him. So hopefully we're going to try to keep the Panthers attackers at bay. In terms of first try scorer, I'm going to actually back one of my prop boys from Manly, Brad Goodwin, to get the
well,
first try. Man of the match again. It's got to be Chaz Dingo, and so yeah, and I
yeah,
think it'll be by 12
yeah, 100%.
points. Manly should get the win. Though I will
Yeah,
say, up until the finals last year, we haven't won back to back in the regular season. It's been win loss win loss.
yeah,
So who knows?
yeah, exactly, man. I mean, this is our rugby league, our life for simulation comp we are talking about, and we all know
Yeah,
uh, how bad you know uh, simulation can be, even though the competition is very uh, uh, entertaining. So
yeah.
yeah, that's gonna wrap it around for this podcast. So yeah, lads, if guys do enjoy this episode two of the Fully Loaded Sports Sport Podcast, please like and subscribe for more low content in the near future, and you will not regret one single bit. Yeah, this is me, the main host, Sports Loaded, yeah, aka known as in SRL until the second tag, and obviously the co-host himself, Z Tech 99, aka known in the SRL, Jesse Bennett. So yeah, take care, lads, and yeah, uh, I have a good one. See you, mate.